and additional work content with respect to design perspective as well as process perspective. That is what is giving your complete product, like the time required for your complete product is defined by that, and the complete process is something different from what is the actual time of the product is. So with that, we were winding up last session, and today we will go on with ineffective time due to shortcoming of parts in management, as well as the how to manage the and reduce the excess work content. Like we were discussing two steps actually. There were shortcomings of management and workers, so that we will discuss. Then we will discuss like how to reduce the how to manage or reduce the excess work content. Screen share, entire screen. Yes, right. Screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So the topic for the discussion for the day will be ineffective time due to shortcoming of management and workers. So basically, we had basic work content and excess work content, where in basic we studied about minimum time that cannot be avoided, and excess we were discussing about two major things. One is based on design aspect, one is based on process aspect. So now we will move on to the ineffective time that we were discussing in brief in last class. We will discuss in detail about that particular part and what are the different aspects that will be indulged or will be the reason behind the ineffective time which is happening in the system. And there are again two shortcomings in effective time. In effective time, there were we were discussing about ineffective time can be due to the improper management, and one more will be due to the worker. Like now, if the worker is improper, there is again going to give rise to some ineffective time, and the management is going to be improper, that is going to be again ineffective time. So these two things we will discuss in detail in this particular session. So moving on to this ineffective time.
Sir, voice is not clear.
Voice is not clear. Now,
Yes, sir, sometimes it's lagging.
sometime it's lagging. Maybe like I'm reducing my voice. I'll increase my voice. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ineffective time due to shortcoming of management and ineffective time due to shortcoming of workers. So these are the basic category which we will discuss in detail about what are the different times that are going to be added as an ineffective time if you are not going to be a good manager or if you are not going to be a good worker. Right. So first is to be excess excessive product variety. How do you think that this particular concept will be indulged with this ineffective time due to shortcoming of management? Excessive product variety. How come like this particular component will affect on your effect on getting or promoting ineffective time? Any guesses on that?
Like, sir, if we are changing the variety of products, then we have to change the whole setup of which we are following for previous variety of product.
Yeah, exactly. So what he said was perfect. Like that is why we have something called as batch production and job production. Job production is a set of machine which is, yeah.
We have to get
Okay.
the equipment as flexible, so as incorporate variety.
Yeah, that comes under flexible manufacturing. That's what the advanced way of manufacturing is. Whatever the process you say, everything can be manufactured in a single setup. Like the machines are slightly like movable or reschedulable or rearrangeable. So that comes with flexible manufacturing. That is again a different domain. So now I'm giving the basic input. What you are saying is something advanced, and that is completely what we are following right now, right? So excess product variety is like, so something is called as job production and something is called as batch production. What is the difference between job and batch production is, in job production, the complete layout of the company will be scheduled for a single particular job. The complete layout will be scheduled for a single particular job. So the only output of that particular process is you put a raw material and get an output. You put in raw material and get an output, and everything will be of same. You don't have different design sequence. And batch production is, you have set of operation or set of products to be done in a batch in a particular set, and again a set of operation or a design has to be done in another batch. So this is like second set of, what you were saying is I think like I didn't get the name, I didn't see it properly. So the third one is flexible production, where you can combine both. You can make one job or different job in the same layout, making the manufacturing sequence flexible. In that condition, if you don't have flexible manufacturing system, this will be a major drawback, producing ineffective time due to shortcoming of management. Here you can directly ask me a question. If that is the case, why people are not implementing flexible manufacturing system? The problem is money, because when you want to set a flexible manufacturing system, your machinery should be movable. It's like what do you call, you have a rectangle and you have different slides which is to be arranged, so everything should be movable. One second.
இல்ல மண்டபத்துக்கு சும்மா ஒரு வார்த்தை பேசிட்டு நம்பர்
Sorry, like actually I have my flight in the evening. That's why like I'm getting continuous call from my home. What's the plan things? I didn't say them. Sorry for the interruption. Array. I cannot avoid their call also. Okay, sorry. So excessive product variety is something which is going to make impact on the manufacturing system, because this is completely dealing with the basic manufacturing process which is happening, which is not hi-fi or connected with your IoT or flexible manufacturing system or agile manufacturing system. The upgraded part is not implemented. In that particular condition, when you have excessive variety of product to be produced in a single manufacturing sequence, it is going to have ineffective time, because every time, as you said, you have to change the layout, you have to change the setup, you have to change the machineries and get your product output done. So that is going to be the prime most factor in the manufacturing sector, because India is not a country which is completely filled with flexible manufacturing system. Even the company like Hyundai or Ford or what do you call right now, Vola was doing something with Tesla, right? Even those company are not adapted to flexible manufacturing system. These are something which is proposed to make the manufacturing system feasible. But considering the economy or market scenario of our country, we have still line production, batch production, and job production. Only this we have right now. So that is going to have maximum impact in your maximum ineffective time in your product variety, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Lack of standardization. Standardization. So we discussed a lot about this in last class. Can you just brief out like what is lack of standardization? How that is going to give ineffective time due to start coming in management side, not in worker. You have to blame the management now. Lack of standardization. We discussed too many things about lack of standardization in last class.
So in last class you said that there is a product and it has a specification of like 10 millimeter of length,
Mm.
but instead and the job process is according to that. But some smart person, he's saying that no, I will make it like 8 millimeter or 12 millimeter, but
Mm.
he's not. Then he's changing the product, but he's not
Mm.
changing the process. So that
Mm.
will waste the time.
Exactly. So now how we can blame the management is lack of standardization. The management will get a product and they will give it to the worker for manufacturing it. So they are not understanding what is the actual standard of it, what is the actual requirement of it. So this goes with your design concern. Like from there, when the standardization is not proper, this comes. But this particular lack of standardization is, as a management concern, you have to think about how to standardize the work culture, how to standardize the employee distribution, how to standardize the in and out time, how to standardize the working condition what is happening over there, or how to balance the electricity or drip. This everything has to be standardized, and if there is going to be a lag, it has to be supported with excess, and if there is going to be excess, it is to be reduced. So that particular aspect of standardizing the whole scenario which is going to happen in a particular company to run the smooth process of anything, there should not be any hype or a lag. So that process of standardizing each and every aspect which is to be controlled throughout the process, from raw material to finished good, or from entry of labor to exit of labor, or from design to proof concept, or design to product, all this comes under lack of standardization. And this is also going to be standardization in machine aspect. It is to be, they should have kept proper working hour for all the machines. That is like a machine should not be kept idle for a time. So avoiding that particular idle time which is going to happen with your machine over a time period without assigning any job or without assigning any work is denoted as lack of standardization, and that is by the management because they have to assign proper worker to proper machine so that the worker is not kept idle or the machine is kept idle. So that comes with your lack of standardization. Then comes design changes. What do you think about design changes? Design changes. Okay. Right. I want to make a bottle like this. I have produced around 100 components. After that, I feel, this is not looking that good, but this design is looking too good. So you will compare this and you say, okay, I'm not going to use this design anymore. Drop the production and start the production of this. In that condition, the setup, whatever the time you have taken for getting the raw material or whatever, like consider like both are of same size. You have only design changes, nothing. You have just consider both are on same size. You have only design variant. You feel this design is quite good compared to this particular design. So in that particular condition, when you are going to make any change in the design after the process have been started, from your design to the end product, everything has to change because the setting time, the working time, the fixture arrangement, everything has to be altered according to that. That particular is also going to be considered as ineffective time, and that is going to also be the shortcoming in the management. That comes with your part in design changes. Then comes bad planning. What do you think about bad planning?
Bad strategy.
What strategy it is?
Sequence of operations is not fixed. First, numbers are not set to use which machine first. So they are just like we have to done some operation. They didn't specify its steps that how it can be take place. Like work it has to be gone through turning, step turning, and but they didn't specify that first you go with which diameter and second is which. So that's why there will be a confusion between the workers that what they have to do at that time. So that may be bad planning.
Exactly. So the bad planning is there are some smart people. I'll say them as smart people. They are too much what do you call self-motivated. Say what is that? What is the word? What is the word?
Intelligent.
Intelligent, yeah. I don't want to take anyone's name. They think they are too smart and too intelligent, and they think they can do anything. So they don't listen to all the process, everything. They'll say, cool, I'll handle, no problem. But those idiots, literally speaking, they will feel they are over smart and mess up the complete system. Instead of having 10 particular 10 workers to have a job done, they think they are too smart and assign 8 workers. So obviously your job will not be done, and they think for particular job for particular day only 10 things can be calculated. I mean 10 manufacturing things can be obtained, but actually speaking it is capable of producing 12 because that is the efficiency of the machine. He is very smart. He says like I'm working here for past 10 years. I have all this experience. I know everything more. I know everything well. So if I don't want you to be like this, if you come across some such idiot in your company, don't get angry, don't get irritated, just call him with a smile, say him, yes sir, what you're saying is completely right, but I have done some calculation of it, and that calculation shows that this is the maximum efficiency of the machine, so we can try on it. So don't ever try to pamper or scratch those idiots. They feel they are the one who's doing everything right. So to them, like, don't, if you do anything, they will not accept. Just get comfortable with them and say them very smoothly, yes sir, what you're saying is completely right, you are more. And few idiots are there in company, frankly speaking, they directly say, I have around 25 years experience, you don't, I have like experience more than your age, so don't teach me. This are the attitude of the people which is going to degrade the efficiency or the process of your company. Don't get irritated or sent over there. Just be cool, relax, and say, yes, sir, what you are saying, right? You know things better than me. I don't know anything. But this particular forecasting or scheduling or calculation shows that this particular process is possible. So why don't we try with that? These things are mainly based on the people who thinks they knows everything, and the proper planning is not happening. I just want to say you all this because I don't want you to do the same thing with that particular ego what you have. I can do everything, I know everything. Only there's a saying like there is a hairline difference between confidence and arrogance or attitude. If you think I can do, it is confidence. If you think only I can do, that is your attitude. And I'm saying about bad attitude. I'm not saying something like if you have a good attitude, it's completely fine. I don't know what's the exact word to say. So I'm just saying about that particular thing, which is going to have maximum effect on this particular bad planning, and know where your worker or the employee is legible or responsible for getting particular product output. This is completely sold on the management who are making the decision, who are giving a wrong plan, and who are executing the project in a wrong way. So that comes with your bad planning. Then comes lack of raw materials. Any input on this lack of raw materials?
So doesn't that already come under bad planning? Like
No,
the
bad planning is only assigning of your machine and labors. This is only about work and machine, because if we put everything together, everything can be put together. If you say about lack of standardization, everything comes into lack of standardization. If you come about think about bad planning, everything comes about bad planning. So each and everything has a specific output, right? That's why we are putting everything separately.
So this can be like in the building of house, like we are assigning to concrete, and that is making less. So we have to reorder it, and that is the time in this, because labor will be of not no work at that time, and there will be lack of raw material.
I think you got some personal what is that experience on this. This is the exact example what I want to quote, because whenever you assign, I mean, some what is the construction worker or doing work, there will be someone called as Mestri who is the head of that working there. He will say put what is that 2 pack of cement and 20 pack of this one sand, and that will be more than enough, you can complete the job. So the worker, they don't have anything, they have to just follow, because they will not calculate anything. They will just say, Are do this, I know, I know where things very well. At the end, as he say, they may feel some lack of material, some lack of things. Then these people again, they will say, Are do it once again. But we would have told them or earlier, no sir, this will not be possible because this needs something like this. They don't listen. They said, I know everything very well. You came yesterday and you are speaking to me. I know things very well. You do what I'm saying. So this lack of material is again going to be a drawback in company also, because you feel 10 bar, like 10 meter bar is capable of producing 10 different components of 1 meter each, but you fail there to identify there will be a allowance for cutting the material in between, where you have to give minimum of around 1 or 2 mm or 1 or 2 centimeter if it is going to be bigger one. In that condition, in 10 different thing you may lose 10 centimeter. If that is the case, you will get 9 product of 1 meter, and 10th product will be only 19 centimeter. It will not be 1 meter, that is 1000 centimeter. It will not be, sorry, 100 centimeter, 100 centimeter, sorry, 90 centimeter, not 100 centimeter. In that particular case, what you have to do is you should be very careful in noting what is happening with your system. So that is the basic thing you have to know about lack of raw material, which can produce more ineffective time due to shortcoming in management. Then comes plant breakdown. What is this plant breakdown? Plant breakdown.
Failure of plan.
Of course, if there is going to be sudden failure of plant without anything, and we may not know how long it will take to rectify things, so that will be comes under your ineffective time. And plant in bad condition. What is the difference between plant breakdown and plant in bad condition?
So
like
plan in bad condition means that
Yes.
taking example of like current affairs, like in UP there's like no light, as some of the students said.
Yeah.
So that plant is right now like a plant over there will be having a breakdown, but
Okay.
it might be in good condition. It might be having good maintenance. The machines are working properly, but there is no electricity to actually work them. So that comes under breakdown. But in bad condition, there is no maintenance. People are using the machines not properly, like the example you told yesterday also about the wrench.
Hmm.
That those all come in bad conditions, like the improper use of machines.
Cool. So now I'll add some more to your input. You have 1 kilometer conveyor which is completely smooth, or else like we'll have a highway and a local road. Both are going to
Bad conditions would have wear and tear, high wear and tear, so that efficient.
Yes, exactly. So if the road is proper, you can recross 1 kilometer in 1 minute. But if the road is not in bad condition, still you will progress. There is no doubt you will progress, but you will take time. So that particular time, which is going to be ineffective due to bad condition of the plant, it can be either in machine or with the skilled worker or unskilled worker, that comes with your plant in bad condition. This is completely about the plant or the machinery which is going to have. Even if a conveyor which is going to carry out material over there, or during rain if it is going to be completely water inside. Yeah, if I want to give you a practical example, if you don't mind, what happens in our cafeteria during rainy season, it will be completely full of water. So like normally if you think like you can cross it within 1 minute and come back, when during that condition obviously it will take some 2-3 minutes because you have to step and go on. So same way, the machines which are not in proper condition, that gives you the ineffective time as well, right?
So we can include manpower in this.
That's what I'm going to add. One more thing for manpower. Plant bad condition is only about machineries and layout, or the logistic which is happening within the plant. So I'm going to add one more thing, that is bad working condition. This is something like bad working condition, add ineffective time through forcing worker to rest. how the workers are forced to rest. Who will allow the worker to go to rest? It is like you have sudden short circuiting in your concern, or you don't have proper shielding of material. So what happens is you don't have proper, like if you have go for machining, you are not given with the proper glove or proper glass. He is directly doing with it. There will be a burr which will hit on his eyes. So, and you don't have proper glove or something, or electric resistor or something, or the wire is cutted somewhere in your electric winding, some person touch on it and he gets shocked. This is how the bad working condition happens, and you deliberately forces the worker because of the shortcoming of the management. Here no way worker is involved because his job is to do the work, but the working condition is not good to favor them, like they can get everything in a perfect way. In that particular condition, this bad working condition comes with the comes into picture due to the shortcoming of the management. The management is not giving good things for the workers, or safety precautions is not followed, so that the worker is intentionally or forcefully forced to stop the work because of the injury or the effect caused to him due to the shortcoming of the management. This is about bad working condition. This completely depends on labors. Then finally, again, this can also, we can, this is again one more thing, we have bad working condition or accidents. So accidents that happens, like bad working condition, we were discussing completely about accidents, but this can also be due to the improper maintenance of the machine which is happening, leading to the stoppage of machine. So these are the things that comes out with your ineffective time due to shortcoming of management, right? So now ineffective time due to shortcoming of workers. We have only 3 different things in this. First one is what will be ineffective time due to shortcoming of workers. What are the now we have blamed the management. Now it's time to blame the workers. What they will do?
Improper schedule of
Yeah. What they will do actually? What do you do? What do you do? Like consider this is a company and you are the worker, and what do you do?
Lack of attention.
Lack of attention is something.
Sir, I will work hard.
You will work hard. Yeah, yeah, Astos, you will work hard. You are the only one who is attending online classes offline. So I don't have any shot on you. Right. It is absence, lateness, and idleness. So if the worker is, and it is applicable for me also, I'll also accept. If I am absent, so it is not going to happen. If I am absent, it is nothing is going to happen. That is different. If I am late, something is not going to happen. If I am idle, something is not going to happen. If you are absent, something whatever we planned, which will not be happening because of your absence, because without you I cannot do anything. And if you are late, whatever we plan, we cannot process this finally. And if you are idle whenever asking question, I cannot proceed further. So I'll be waiting for some time so that you will answer. I'll be expecting something, or hey, my students are too good, they will answer. I'll wait for them. I'll give them some time. So all this comes with the inefficient time due to shortcoming of the workers. This is about absence, lateness, and idleness, right? Then next comes your thing, careless.
laziness.
Careless workmanship. So as you say, like when we again consider our class, I don't bother, like if next month it is going to be offline class, I will directly point out, you say me what we discuss in this class, you say me what is discussed in this class. If I start doing this in online class, the only problem is no one will respond except few who are responding. This is not applicable to the one who are responding. The others who are either idle or careless or who don't even consider, I just want attendance, I'll just log in and I'll do some stuff like he's not going to call me at any time. So that is going to have efficient time due to shortcoming of workers. And finally, accidents. This is like absence and laziness, like this you could clearly understand this carelessness of the workers. And if due to this carelessness, what will happen in the plant is this will produce a lot of scraps and lot of reworks due to carelessness. So that comes with careless workmanship. And accidents due to sudden stoppage of machine or it is like you are intentionally stopping the machine suddenly, like you got something and you stop the machine, or the machine will be running, you will be going somewhere, you would have just automated the process, you will go somewhere and come back. And I can give you a better example of that. You can see my screen, right? You can see my camera. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the example for accident or absence of worker. What I did is I started this particular project, have started printing it. I thought everything will go smooth and I went home. So at the end, something happened, some misfunction happened and everything got collapsed. So same way, when you are not present in your workstation, you are being absent, what will happen is the machine may get damaged and some other accident may happen if you are not doing it properly. So these are the shortcomings when it is going to be ineffective time due to shortcoming of workers. So this particular complete set is called as time of operation within control of the management, and the complete other thing is about total time of operation under existing conditions. So this is about ineffective time due to shortcoming of management and workers. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Any queries, anyone? When is your minor? Midsem, sorry, midsem.
First week of October.
First week of October. Okay, I'll next
The
week.
most probably.
Most probably. Okay, next